This is practice A for section 8.3. For what value of x is the quadrilateral a parallelogram? So we need to be aware of these four theorems that we just went over. And we can make x anything we want. But it's got to be something that's going to force this shape into a parallelogram. So here's how we'll do this. Notice how we're talking about this diagonal. See how it's bisected? We need this one to be bisected also. If the diagonals are bisected, then the quadrilateral is a parallelogram. That's theorem 8.10. Now, what value of x do you need to make that a parallelogram? What would make these the same? Just set them equal. 2x minus 1 equals x plus 4. We'll subtract x from both sides. We'll add 1 to both sides. If x is 5, that shape must be a parallelogram. Number 8 is the exact same problem. Number 9 is the exact same problem. Number 10 is different. There's no diagonals here. We need this to be a parallelogram. Notice how we have opposite angles congruent. That's not enough to make it a parallelogram if they're only in one pair of opposite angles, but these need to be the same as well. So if this was also x, then it would be a parallelogram, because obviously the opposite angles have to be the same if it's going to be a parallelogram. Now what would that x have to be? Remember, these need to be supplementary. If x was 69, then that shape would be a parallelogram. If it's anything else, then it won't be. Right? Next one, they only give you consecutive interior angles. So we can find the value of x that's going to make these parallel. Unfortunately, we're not going to have any values of x that will make these parallel. So this shape could be something else, but if it's going to be a parallelogram, x can only be one thing. These two angles need to be supplementary just like these ones. So you just solve for x once you have your equation. 4x plus 5 equals 3x. We'll subtract 4x from both sides. This doesn't make any sense. Oh, that's because I set them equal. What am I doing? You need to add these. Set it equal to 180. These are not the same. That's acute, that's obtuse. I wrote the equation as if they were the same. That was my mistake. 7x plus 5 equals 180. We're going to subtract 5 from both sides. So 7x will equal 175. This doesn't look like it's going to work out super nice, but 175 divided by 7. I need help with that one. No, I'll just give you 25. Yeah. Evidently, I'm not real sharp today. That value of x will force these angles to be supplementary. Now, that doesn't guarantee that these are supplementary, but if we want this to be a parallelogram, x has to be 25. That would make this a 75-degree angle. This would have to be a 75-degree angle if it's going to be a parallelogram. Okay? This problem, exact same thing as that.